Good Monday morning, everybody. I am a minute early. Go me. Go me. All right, this morning's workout. I actually skipped it the other day because I'm going to have to demo everything ahead of time, I think. And I actually needed to really collect my thoughts on this one, on how I wanted to do it. It's called DEKA Fit Zones. And basically what DEKA Fit is a Spartan competition that has 10 zones, okay? And you can go do these competitions. What's really cool about it is it doesn't require a ton of equipment. I mean, more equipment than we have, but like most of your like CrossFit boxes and stuff have the equipment already to be able to do these competitions. So you can find one almost every weekend, or at least a lot more regularly than you can find like a Spartan race, right? And they have a DEKA Strong, a DEKA Fit, a DEKA Mile, and a DEKA Ultra, okay? But no matter which version of that you do, all 10 zones are the same. And all a zone is basically like a station, okay? I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait another minute to see if anybody hops on, because I'm about to dive in on these zones. And I want to make sure that whoever's listening is here. Usually I have a couple of people on in the morning, so I'm just going to give them a second, have another drink of coffee. Okay, well, I can't wait forever. I'm going to have to go. Zone 1 is pretty self-explanatory. It is 30 weighted lunges. In the DEKA Fit competition, they use a RAM, which is like a long cylinder weight thing, okay? So somebody's on. Okay, so zone 1 is 30 weighted lunges. Like I said, they use a RAM. We're just going to use dumbbells. It's supposed to be 30 pounds. You guys are doing your own workout, so you can use whatever weight you want, but it's supposed to be 30 pounds for the DEKA Fit competition, okay? So you've got 2 minutes. There's 10 zones. You've got 2 minutes and 16 seconds for each zone. And if you finish early, because some of them you're going to finish faster than others, if you finish early, you're running or doing your cardio, whatever cardio you choose. I'll be running on my treadmill. You'll be running the remainder of the time, because like 30 reverse lunges are not going to take 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Okay. So you're going to get a lot of extra cardio on that one, right? Zone 2 is supposed to be 500 meters on a row machine. Okay. Now, we are going to do 50. Yes, I said 50. Toes to rows. That's where your dumbbells are in your hand and you're tapping the ground and then you're coming up and rowing. It's literally like the same motion because you're getting that squat. I was going to demo everything. You're going to get that squat on the way down, which is the same thing as like at the row machine, just kind of squatting and then rowing up, right? So it's kind of the same motion as a row machine, but you're going to do 50 of them. My back is not warmed up yet, y'all. Okay. And then once you've done 50, you will hit your cardio. I'll be hitting my treadmill. Okay. Then your next zone, zone 3, is 20 box overs. I'll get my box out. I thought I had all my equipment. I missed the box. You'll have 20 box overs. Let me add box back to the equipment list. You can go over any way you want to go over, but both feet have to hit the ground on each side. You can do a box jump and jump off, so be it. You want to step over sideways and go off the other side, which is what I'll do. You just have to have both feet have to hit the ground. It's easy count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so forth. Okay. Once you've done your 20, you're running the rest of your time. Then you have medicine ball sit-ups, zone 4. I'm going to use a ball. I have my big giant ball back there. See it? It's 20-pound ball. If you don't have one, you can use a dumbbell. It's totally fine. You're just going to take your dumbbell. You're going to tap the ground on the back and tap the ground between your feet when you come up. You have to tap on both ends to be DEKA Fit for it to qualify or for it to count. Okay. When you're doing this competition, somebody's sitting there watching you and they'll tell you no rep or whatever, and you have to redo it. So anyway, all right. So that is zone 4. Zone 5 is supposed to be a ski erg. Okay. You're doing this number with the ski erg. We don't have a ski erg, but the muscle that the ski erg hits is your lats. Okay. So we are going to be doing lat pullovers, and we're going to make it a power move. So that means that when you go back, your butt is on the ground, but when you pull it forward, you're going to lift the booty and give me that like glute bridge. Okay. And then go back down. So that way you're moving your whole body at the same time. It is definitely not going to get your heart rate up like the ski erg, but we're going to at least be working the right muscle. This is ski erg. And if that doesn't make sense, what I'm talking about with the lift the booty, just watch me. You've got 2 whole minutes and 16 seconds to get these done. But you're going to do 75 of those, okay? Because it's 500 meters. So that's a long ways on the ski erg. So you're going to do 75 of those lat pullovers, okay? And you have 2 minutes and 16 seconds to get them done. And if you have time, you'll do your cardio at the end. Okay. Then you have 100-meter farmer carry, which I forgot to grab my weights on. I'll grab those. So I'm using 40-pound dumbbells for these. That's what the women are supposed to use in the actual competition. And I'm going to just count 20 rounds because that's about 5 meters for me. So I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm actually going to do the 100 yards on that one. Okay. So I need to go grab my box. I need to grab 40-pound dumbbells. Okay. You use whatever weight you can, but you want to be your heaviest weights, or you're going to be like, farmer carry, this is dumb. But it's really not dumb if the weight's heavy enough. Okay. I thought it was going to be an easy freebie one when I did the competition, and it was not. Okay. So we are up to zone 7. This one is supposed to be the bike, and it's supposed to be 25 calories is what you're burning on the bike. Okay. I Googled a lot of this to decide how many reps I wanted to do to equate to the zones. So we're going to do 30 shuffles, 35-meter shuffles. Okay. 30, not 35, 30 down is 1, back is 2 shuffles. Okay. And again, if you have time, you will hop on your treadmill or whatever cardio you're doing in place of the run. Zone 8, there's only 10 of these. Zone 8 is dead ball overs. Okay, this one, no, I'm going to be picking up the ball. And when I pick it up, I'm going to drop it over my shoulder, and it's going to hit the ground behind me. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to drop it over my shoulder. I'm going to turn around, pick it up, drop it over my shoulder. I'm back and forth, right? What I'm going to have you guys do with a dumbbell is you're going to grab your dumbbell. You're basically going to be doing like snatches here, up, and then you're going to drop it, turn around, drop it, turn around. So you're still going to have the turnaround portion. You're just not dropping it over your shoulder. So you want a heavy dumbbell for that. My ball is 20 pounds. So I grabbed a 20-pound dumbbell to show y'all. So you want to at least use your heaviest dumbbell, 20 pounds if, or heavier. So that is zone 8. All right, we're almost done. Zone 9 is the sled pull. It is supposed to be a 100-meter sled pull, and they do it in 10-meter intervals. So you are dragging it 10 meters, and then you turn around and you pull it 10 meters. Then you drag it, then you pull it, and you drag it, and you pull it, and you do it 10 times. And it's the worst thing on here. It is absolutely the worst station. We have absolutely no way to mimic that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a double broad jump, which is going to hit your muscles when you're actually pulling it. So it's going to be the same muscles, but you're going to go broad jump. So you need 2 jumps. Okay. And then you're going to drop down and bear crawl backwards. Okay. The bear crawl backwards hits the same muscles that your pushing sled does. And your broad jumps hit the same. I know it's like backwards because you're going forward and reverse. It's opposite, and your broad jump's going to hit the same muscles that your pulling does. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. That's the best we got. And I did a lot of research to try to hit those same muscles. And you're going to do it 15 times. So jump, reverse, bear crawl. That's 1. Jump, reverse, bear crawl. That's 2. Jump, reverse, bear crawl. That's 3. You're going about 4 yards. That's how we end up with 15 reps. Anyway, so that's what you're doing for zone 9. Zone 10 is weighted burpees. They use a RAM. We're just going to use dumbbells. And you have 20 weighted burpees for zone 10. And every single one of these, you get 2 minutes and 16 seconds. And if you don't finish, or if you finish, you're going to hit your cardio. If you don't finish, you're just going to stop when the timer goes off, okay? All right, clear as mud. I know that's a long explanation, but these are very specific moves for this competition. And I really enjoy this competition, and so I wrote this workout. So if someone was going to train for this competition, it would be a great workout for them to do. All right, I need dumbbells in my box. I can't remember how high their box was. I'm pretty sure it was not 20 inches, which is what I'm doing. I think it was 24, to be honest. And my 40s. I'm just going to leave my 40-pound dumbbells over here. And I'm going to move that. I'll just go to them. The little feet on this thing are in the way all the time. Okay, boys and girls, I think we're ready. All right. Again, there's a couple that I'm going to be using the ball and y'all are using the dumbbell, so I hope you were here for that explanation. We're going. Longest explanation ever. All right. Treadmill on. Start your watches. All right. This one will be fun. You'll like it. It'll be worth that long explanation, I promise. All right, we are starting off with our 30. Reverse lunges. I'm going to do the 5-second countdown. 3, 2, 1, and go. 5-second countdown. And we're going 30 reverse lunges. Knee all the way down if you can. Woo! 30. I am so not warmed up. My back hurts today. I still have 1 minute and 9 seconds left. I'm hopping on my treadmill. Hopefully that'll warm me up. There's 15 seconds rest between each zone. Seconds. toes to rows. 50 of them. 50, 50, 50. All right. 1, 2. I'm not going to actually count them all. Remember, this is in place of the row machine. Woo! Oh, my back. I did a workout yesterday where I did almost 300 burpees. And that's why my back hurts today. Let's have 10 more. We have 1 minute left. Oh my God. Those are hard. I knew they were going to be good. Hard. Whew, 30 seconds. All right. 20 box overs are next. No weight on these. No weight. This one will go pretty fast. Remember, any way you can get over. I'm going side to side. Both feet do have to go on top. And on the bottom. I'm going to use part of my time to get this out of the way. It's time in the way for everything else. All right, you have 105 left. Thirty seconds. Woo! All right, them. 1, I'm counting at the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We just have 5 more. 1 minute left. 21, 22, 23, 24. Who would have known this was such a time suck? 25. 40 seconds left. Lat pullovers for the ski erg. It is 75. I'm going to use this 20-pound dumbbell. I'll show you what I meant about your bottom. So here, as you come up, you're doing that hip, that glute bridge. Down, up, down, up. 75. This is mimicking the ski erg. 500 meters. It's not really mimicking, it's just hitting the same muscles. Finish, y'all. I'm only in 40. It's all right. Just keep going until your time's up. You have 30 seconds left. I only got 55. All right, your farmer carry is next. Heaviest weight you own, up to 40 pounds. The women do 40 pounds in the real competition. 100 meters. So remember, I'm counting 20 times back and 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yay. It's over. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was tough. All right, we got 45 seconds left. That's already zone 6, y'all. We have 7, 8, 9, and 10 left. 4 left. Woo. All right. Zone 7, we're shuffling. I'm going to shuffle this direction. Right here, 30 of them. 30 of them. This is in place of the bike. You're doing 25 calories on the bike, air bike. Well, you should be doing anyway. I am halfway through. That's 25 for me. Woo! All right. We have 50 seconds left. I'm gonna give myself a second. Going on 40. And 40 left. Woo! All right. We are on the dead ball overs. Remember, I demoed how to do these with a dumbbell. So you're doing 20 of them. You're going to grab your dumbbell, press top, set it down, turn around. What I'm doing is I'm going right over my shoulder. Turn around, picking it up. Going over the other shoulder. I'm alternating. You should be alternating arms. Only 20. If you're not sure, I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to count this as my 5. Turn around. In case you missed that earlier, okay? Your dumbbell work should go faster. Probably. Make sure you're squatting. Getting good form on that pickup. 45 seconds left. Hit the cardio. Seconds. All right. This next one is your broad jump. Double broad jump. So you're jump, jump, back pedal, not back pedal, reverse bear crawl. 15 of these. This is in place of the sled, 100-meter sled push and pull. Whew. That was only 8. It works good, works good. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Last one. 50. You got 15 seconds rest. All you got left is 20 weighted burpees. But then you got your cardio. So if you need extra rest, take it right here. Because it's not going to take 20. It's not going to take 2 minutes to do 20 burpees. Shouldn't anyway. Woo! That was pretty good. All right, it's right at 2 minutes. You are pressing overhead. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Maybe I was wrong. Done. I'm also using a little heavier weight than what they call for. It's only halfway. We've got 40 seconds left. One. Eight. Seven. Woo. And that's it. If you want to finish your last, I still need 4 burpees. Or you can call it Denzo. I think I'm going to do mine real quick. All I've left is 4. 4 left. If you're not finishing, see you tomorrow. The explanation will be much shorter tomorrow. 2 more. One more. Actually, I think I need 1 more. 1 to grow on. Hi, baby. Hi, my baby. She knew. She's like, my mom was huffing and puffing. If you like this workout, go find your DEKA Fit competition somewhere. They're cheaper than your other races. They're a lot of fun. They have partner ones. I made my son do a partner one with me one year. Anyway, great start to the week. See y'all tomorrow.